AllReli, a company that I'm pretty familiar with, has asked me to recently review one of their gaming mice. This is the AllReli M515, and it's a very basic entry-level gaming mouse, but it has a lot of features, and it's a pretty cool gaming mouse, I'm not going to lie. So I already opened it up and got to play around with it a little bit, but let's unbox it, plug it in. I already have the drivers installed on my laptop, so we can just immediately access it from there, and we'll see how this little mouse performs. Alright. So, opening it up, we have the mouse, we have the installation CD, which I already used, and we have an instruction manual. We don't need either of these, so we'll toss those to the side. But what we do want to look at is the actual gaming mouse. So what you can see on the top, or on the front face, is kind of like a LED opening. It's clear plastic with an LED light under it, and that can change different colors. It's branded with their name, but it looks pretty cool. Alright, in the middle we have a Dpi Changer, so you can actually change how sensitive the mouse is. It's pretty cool, because once you have these memorized, you can kind of play around with the accuracy toggling a little bit. We have a scroll wheel that's actually kind of like suspended from it, which is pretty sweet. And we also have two side buttons for your thumb as well, so you can set different macros to those, or just use them as a back and forward option on a web browser or something like that. Alright, taking a look at the nylon weave on top of the USB cable. It's nice, it feels great, and it's a good indicator of quality. And the USB cable also has a lot of flex, meaning that, you know, it can bend easily. It's not going to give you any kind of resistance if, you know, it's at an awkward angle or anything like that. It's a very soft motion. Other things worth noticing, these pads on here are really smooth. They move nice and easy. It's a great way to, you know, really get in the good feel for a gaming mouse. So anyway, other things to note, the USB cable, it's very solid. It's a very good build on it. You know, it looks like it'll fit nicely in. I plugged it in my laptop already, and it does plug in quite nicely. So anyway, let's plug this in, and we'll play around with some of the settings so you can see how it changes, or the color changes. So I left the last setting on pink, which is awesome. So you can see it's a nice vivid color. There's a nice band at the bottom, the logo illuminates, and the wheel also illuminates as well. It's just a really, really cool appearance so far. Alright, let's open up the driver. And also I gotta notice these click buttons, they feel very smooth, like it's very nice, solid click. So that's a good thing. So anyway, we'll go to the light settings, we'll leave the FX on. You can see it as red. Alright, we can cycle through green, blue, we have yellow, kind of like an orangish almost, but it's still pretty yellow, and we saw the pink, and we also have cyan, so that's a nice lighter blue. Alright, so that's not the only thing we can do. We can also set it so that it breathes, so it actually will turn off and on, kind of like pulsing, which is really cool as it's sitting stationary. Alright. There's a lot of other cool stuff that we can play around with on this. So one of the big things that's notable for this is the ability to set something called a macro. So when you come into that, you can actually tell any of these buttons to actually do different types of activities. So we can set a scroll button, and we can set it to different pieces. Alright, and we can actually even set these buttons to do different things. So I can set this button to maybe press G, in case I want to throw a grenade in the game, and I could send this to maybe, I don't know, F for melee or something like that. Whatever the items map out to. Alright, so you can do the macros, so you could actually set it up so, you know, maybe you want to press this button as jump and throw a grenade right after the other, so you can actually set that up as well. Alright, there's a lot of cool things you can do. You can also do some Windows commands. So I can even set this up so this button opens up a calculator, or a different website, an email app, my computer, whatever I need to do based on my needs. So anyway, just a quick, you know, recap on this. This thing is really cool. It feels like a great gaming mouse. It fits nicely in the hand. The grips are all in the right places. Certain places are smooth, certain places are rough, and it moves smoothly on the table. The color coding and the macro and custom button assigning is also a great piece. So anyway, I'll keep a link in the description. Thanks for watching, and if you like these, please leave a comment.